Kelly Klein posted this one. At least OJ can finally rest knowing that his wife's killer is dead. Norm Macdonald, rest in peace. I mean, this was 95, like literally the year. I think, he was actually doing it before OJ was even found innocent. I mean, you could tell that it was kind of personal to Norm Macdonald. Like, he had it out for OJ. I think he hated to see that, these two victims were so brutally slain, and this guy was, it looked like he was going to get away with it. And so Norm Macdonald would, he really had a lot of funny news reports and sketches on SNL at the time. And some of it didn't go over that well in the audience. A lot of the audience, they thought it was a little bit in bad taste because the trial hadn't been over yet. But Norm Macdonald, that's the great thing about him, was he had no filter, no filter whatsoever. And I think that's what got him, I don't know if he was fired from SNL, but that's what it got him dropped from SNL, was because that filter, he just had none. O.J. Simpson just arrived down here, and that was Satan. He posted that on... Satan has an X account, apparently, guys. I didn't even know that. But even Satan was surprised. Like, holy shit. And somebody said, can you ask him who killed his wife? And he said he's waiting for his lawyer to get down here before he answers. So, yeah. Do I have any thoughts on the O.J. thing? I mean, God, I've had thoughts on that thing for forever. Just... I remember the Bronco chase, and I remember being at work and the world stopping, and a lot of my young viewers might not remember this, but everybody loved OJ back then. He was kind of the golden boy, good looking guy, and Heisman Trophy winner. And when it was originally announced that O.J. Simpson's wife had been killed, and Ronald Goldman, and immediately we all thought, oh my God, this is a tragedy, poor O.J. And then quickly, it became O.J. was the prime suspect, and it went so far as they arrested him and all this stuff, and then the trial happened, and it's like as the trial went on, we found out more and more, and I think blood is the best evidence you can get in a murder trial. And the amount of evidence that just built up over time was quite insane. And so you would think there's no way this guy's going to get off, right? It's just because they had so much blood in the Bronco, blood in his bedroom. And that's a hard thing to cover up. It really is, So... yeah, it was just insane. And what's crazy to me is that it divided the country, which it shouldn't have. This was just a murder trial, but because of the color of his skin and the way, this was a couple of years after the Rodney King trial, America wasn't in the best place back then. So I think the timing was right for OJ because he got away with it, But it just brought out a lot of hurt feelings and anger. And I think the reason, aside from all the evidence that I think he did it, was because putting myself in his shoes, if somebody killed my wife, and somebody else, if somebody killed my wife and I was innocent and I was on trial for that for as long as he was, and I was able to get off, I would be pretty bound and determined to find out who killed her. Granted, this was his ex-wife, but still, this is still a person that's very important in your life. And if I was divorced, I'd still want to find out who killed my ex-wife and that other person. And you could tell that immediately, it was like he walked out of courtroom and somebody handed him a golf club, This guy didn't care whatsoever about finding the real killer. And there's one reason for that. So, yeah. So that's why when somebody passes away, that's not a good thing, of course. But I think the first thing I thought about was the families of the victims when he passed away. And I'm hoping that it was just a little bit of a relief for them. I'm hoping that maybe they're in a better place now. because I think in their minds, 100% they know that OJ killed their family. You know, the Browns know that he killed Nicole, and the Goldmans know that he killed, Ronald Goldman. And it's really sad that 2 lives were taken so brutally, and it really came across as like a crime of passion when it happened. So, yeah. And Polly, he. Oh my God! If you read, if I did it, wow. And he did that book because he needed money, and they offered him $600,000, and he was already, the trial was already over. So, yeah. So he took the 600, and he pretty much admitted that he did it in a roundabout way. So, yeah, just a crazy time to be alive. But I'm shocked that he died. I mean, he was just on a podcast not too long ago too, actually. So, what's up, guys? You are at the end of the DD Live clip. What I do is I like to clip these out if I think the topic is important or something that's newsworthy. So, thank you for watching, and if you want to watch more, you can go over here, you can go over here, click on one of those, and hopefully I can do this for 20 seconds, which I think I did. Okay, so yeah, thanks for watching, guys.